Hi everyone, this is Miss Mallory. In my installment for this week's ghost story, it will be a personal ghost story. I don't tell a whole lot of people about this because sometimes I feel like I didn't really see it, but it is just ingrained in my mind. So I figured whenever we started doing this, this would be my story. When I was about 6, maybe 7 years old, my parents split my sister and I up. We used to share a room, and whenever my sister got old enough, she wanted her own room, so they moved me across the hall. I used to sleep with our door open, and it was always never an issue for me. Never really thought anything of it, and the first couple of nights I think went off just fine, and after that, I started noticing these outlines of people, and they looked like these fuzzy, almost like TV snow. I don't know if most of you kids probably don't know what I'm talking about, but the white noise screen that comes across TVs whenever they don't have input, or television channels that didn't have any reception, and they were perfectly outlined with just white, thick white lines, and the inside of them was like that TV snow. And they would play peekaboo with me almost, is how I would describe it. They would pop out from behind the closet that was in my old room, and they would look at me, and whenever I looked at them, they would disappear. Sometimes they would stare at me, they would wave sometimes, but it mostly was just like they would pop out from behind, and as soon as I noticed them, they would disappear. And from that, I think it went on for maybe 2 or 3 nights before I finally just started sleeping with my door closed, and I haven't been able to sleep with open doors since. Looking back, I never really felt threatened by them, but whenever you're a kid and you see these things that look like people but not at all, it's pretty scary. It terrified me, and I don't remember actually if I told my parents or not that I saw them, or anybody in my family for that matter. It was just probably a part of me wants to say it was probably just my brain making that up, and I was having a hard time adjusting to having my own room, not having my sister with me anymore. But I don't know, things like that, I've never experienced anything like that again. To this day, I can visibly, if I could draw, I would love to draw them for you. I mean, they just were perfect outlines of human forms. I would say they were probably around, I don't know, maybe 5.5 feet tall. They were definitely taller than I was at the time. And they never felt menacing, like I said. They never made me feel unsafe. But as a kid, it was terrifying. And to this day, I still can't think about it without getting goosebumps. So yeah, I don't know if you guys have ever experienced anything like that. If you have, shoot us a message on Facebook, on our Facebook page. Let us know, and if you want us to tell a story like this, you can give us a call. You can come in and record it just like we do here, or you can message us your story, and we will read it and put it on our YouTube channel next week. Because next week is patron ghost stories. So if you experience something personal like this, if you have a ghost story, maybe like a legend in your family, something like that, you can share that with us, and we would love to share with everybody else on our YouTube channel.